I mean, hardware costs are kind of comparable, especially when you're looking at PS5 Pro.
Yeah. PC is always going to be more expensive.
Yes.
But it is comparable. Yeah.
But also, PC is you go in as deep as you want.
Yes, exactly. That's why I mean, like, you can build a PS5 Pro. I did it when the PS5 Pro launched. I did
Built
a
rig.
run up, rig, and you can build the tower. Okay, you don't have the and people were saying this in comments and stuff. Oh, well, you don't have a desk, you don't have a monitor. You've already got a TV and a controller.
You don't have any of those things for your PlayStation either.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Your PlayStation's just sat on the floor at the moment.
Exactly. So that's
you don't have a sofa.
Yeah.
What
you
is that
don't have a
included?
house. Like, what?
You're not paid for electricity.
Yeah, you're not even alive. Like, what?
What are you eating?
Yeah. Like, so ignore all the accessories, because let's assume you've got a TV.
Yeah.
You don't need a PC monitor to put a PC on, as we're doing.
Yeah.
So you can make a PS5 Pro equivalent for roughly around the same price as a PS5 Pro.
Which is infinitely more, as we've talked about ad nauseum. More customizable, you can sell bits, you can add bits, like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you can upgrade it.
My point being is, just on the games are typically always cheaper on PC.
Yes.
Because of the so many deals that always happen.
Yeah.
Just look at the Steam library. It's constantly the sales. But Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a great example. It's just launched on PC. It's not the same price as it is on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that, like 20%, 30% cheaper?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And you're getting a better version of the game.
Yes. Yeah. And this is actually better because they've improved lighting. You know, they've actually changed stuff
now
for the PC.
Square invested massive amounts into this game. It was a huge development. And on PlayStation, the only sales figure they announced, firstly, was it was the best-selling game of February.
Yeah.
Yet it only launched in the last day of February. But February last year, there was very little else that was released.
Yeah.
Right?
So it didn't have much competition.
And obviously, all the fans like me are going to pre-order the hell out of that game. So of course it's the best-selling game of February.
Yeah.
But it's been widely accepted that commercially it was a flop on PlayStation.
They even said publicly that it didn't sell as much as they wanted it to.
And as a consequence, or at least part of the reason why, Square...
It's totally the reason.
Yeah, they've disassociated themselves from that exclusive tie that they had to PlayStation. The timed exclusive contract they had, all the Final Fantasy releases would be PlayStation Day 1. They've moved away from that now. They've said that future releases will be available on as many platforms as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Within the first week of Rebirth being on PC, it broke the Final Fantasy franchise record for its first weekend. Steam database, 40,000 concurrent players in its first week. It's like massive for them.
Yeah.
And that's a big release just in general.
Yeah.
It's not like record breaking, but
no,
it's a big release for a single player game.
That's been out a year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what it shows is that there's a huge appetite for it on multi-platform. It's hugely successful multi-platform. And for those people playing it on multiple platforms, it's cheaper and it's far, far better.
Yes.
Like Generation Leap better.
Yeah, it is unbelievable the difference between seeing what it looked like on PS5, which most people have. If you've got a PS5, you probably have the 5, not the Pro, you know, and most people are probably playing in performance mode.
Yeah.
Like, that looked like Nintendo Switch.
It did.
You know?
So here's a bigger thing. Xbox, they've gone multi-platform day one for everything.
Yes.
For like the past year or so now, maybe a bit longer actually.
Yeah.
And going forward, they're like, PlayStation,
Pushing it
Nintendo,
hard.
but definitely PC because of Game Pass day one. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
And everyone points at it and goes, what's the point of the Xbox then? Because there's no exclusivity. I'm going to turn it around and say, what's the point of the PlayStation? Because it's a far worse and more expensive experience.
Yes. Yeah, I get you.
And, well, they don't have exclusivity either because it's now multi-platform everything. You have to wait a little bit.
Yes.
But you'll have a cheaper and a way better experience. What's the point of the PlayStation? Why have I got a PS5? Well, hopefully you enjoyed that clip of this extra special podcast. But what should they do if they want to see more?
Watch the actual full podcast, which can be found
Smashed between our face. We're really good at this. I promise. It's better it's not any better. But
it's never better.
It's funnier.
Maybe.